Hey guys, how are y'all today? I hope this mic is working. Let me see. Check it out. Let me. Lord, it don't look like it's working. I'm not trying to hear this. Hold on. It's really bugging. No sound again. Hold on. Testing. Where's my testing? I don't see anything. Why is it every time I try to go in here? I don't see the mic working. I'm not sure. Nobody's here. Can't tell if I'm on or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off and I'm come back on. Hey Oriole, you there? What is going on with this? Okay. If y'all can hear me say something, let me know if you can be heard. Because I can't. I don't see the little blue. I'm doing good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I can't. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Because my little blue thing on my microphone's not working. Um, I I don't know. I've been kind of sitting around doing nothing today. I've been lazy all day, just lazy. Um, this is the Henry scope. This is I call him Clarence Henry. This is a Henry scope by oh Lord, I don't forgot who to buy. I got it at Irresistible. So this is that whole body reborn. He's got a full body. So now this is little Clarence Henry. Um, I was just coming on. I'm bored. Hey, bug. I'm bored. I haven't been on in a while. Um, I don't know. Just so well, I'll go on because I hadn't. I told y'all I was gonna come on a little more often. Um, I've been working. Actually, we did. I'm doing okay. I'm just a little tired. We did like a 12-hour shift the other day, and then I had to go back in. Um, Today I was off, and I don't know, just kind of got bored a little bit. Um, nothing nothing really going on. I need to root the other two girls. Hopefully, I can root one maybe before the week is out. Um, I've been kind of, I don't know, kind of, I've been, I don't know, iffy Annie, just kind of bored. Just, I don't know. Yeah, one of them moods today. Just lazy today. I was lazy today. Um, as y'all know, I love babies, so y'all And I think I told y'all once before I'm a little partial to boys. But I like babies, period. So I'm not gonna say I'm partial. Yeah, it's something just bored today. No real reason, just bored. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay. Um, I I was told, and I don't know, I don't create videos. I just come live. I know a lot of you guys create videos. Y'all like to upload. I find it easier to do a live, while I'm right there. No no pressure. I'm fine, Maribel. I'm Maribeth. So I don't know, I just decided to come on today. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, guys. I'm really getting fed up with work. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I could stay at home, find something to do from home, and not worry about bills and medical, anything like that, I would just stay at home. I'm just telling you now. Um, I must start looking. Somebody told me to check one of the sites and see if I couldn't do at home type thing. I've done retail all my life, and I went. Retail was getting on my nerves, not the work itself, just the customer base. People can be really cruel sometimes, and so I went from that to warehouse. I still enjoy the work, but it's where I'm working is kind of strange sometimes. I just want to go to work and go home. I don't want to go to work and you're standing there and they say, by the way, you're staying 12 hours today. That's just like, what? I'm playing a 4 to 8 hour shift, and the next thing I know, they telling me 12. Oh, that just it rubs me the wrong way. And then the next day they want to send you home early, uh, because there's no work. Why not spread it out among the days and just do 8 hours of work every day instead of doing, 12 here, 4 here, 6 here. We come in at 11, then on Saturday we gotta be there at 8. Well, the ones that were doing the late shift, it's tiring. Oh, yeah, that I like owls. That's my little bumper guard. Um, but um I don't know. I just kind of would like to be at home. I just would love to. I wish I was painting well enough to just paint for a living, but this is more me painting what I feel like doing. It's more of a hobby now. I think if, like I said before, if I ever do something, I'll probably do kits at first, something like that. I'll be in spring flower. Well, look, the next time you see it, it may not be owls. It might be something altogether different. I just change as I feel like it. I don't know. Um, I I've been I'm holding him because I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna reweight him. I like the way he's weighted, but his hands aren't heavy enough to where they don't fall the way I want to. Um, but I don't want him so heavy to where when I pick him up, I'm like, oh, you know. So I'm not trying to do that. Thanks. Um, I kind of, I guess I will kind of give y'all a chance to get to know me. Ah, okay. We'll see you later. If I'm still on, you can come back. If not, we'll see you later, Buzz. You must have been doing something today. Um, so I I am a mother of four. I have four grown kids. Um, a 33-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 20. Um, Lord, 28-year-old and a 27-year-old. Oh, well, go get clean, honey. We need to smell good. See you later. Um, so I have three grandgirls. Um, I like reading. I like creating. Um, what else I like? I like a lot of stuff. I like playing games. I play Sims. Um, I'm trying to think of anything else. My parents are still living. I'm just a regular old girl around the way. Um, nothing. I don't have no degrees, nothing like that. Um, yeah, I've been playing Sims since Sims came out. I have Sims 2, 3, and 4. I don't have every single game because some things I don't always like to play, but the basic games I have those for sure. But I used to play with Legos. Um, but I've always, no matter what, always played with the dolls as far as collecting, uh, looking at all the differences in dolls. My aunts gave me dolls. So I've always had dolls. Not so much stuffed animals, but dolls. Um, I like um making things. Like I crochet sometimes, and not majorly, just minor. I may sew something here or there, minor. Everything I do is minor. I just think of a little project I want to do and I just do it. Like I might do some pacifier clips, or I may do some bracelets, or I may, just for the dolls. I just do little things around. I I've always liked toys as a kid. So it was always interesting to me to see, um, yeah, yeah, a lot of things. Yeah. It's always been interesting to me to see little small gadgets and how things work, or how to make something better, or you know um so not mechanical but somewhat, you know um I'm just, you know, I don't know how to explain who I really am. I just like talking. Somebody said, "Why don't you make a video?" I don't. I like coming live. I don't know why. I mean, I'm comfortable with the live, and a lot of other people, they're not comfortable with the lives, so they don't. They don't go live. They do videos and upload. I guess eventually I'm gonna have to start uploading, because if I start going a little bit more in on the videos, I probably will start making videos. I can be creative once I learn something. When I feel like doing it, I can be creative as far as videos and clipping in things and stuff like that. Because when I want to do something, I want to know it all. You know, um, but like when I said this room is like a nursery toy room, that's exactly what I mean. I mean, when my grandgirls come, they'll be able to come in this room and completely play with no problem. I mean, I have a tea set, so as far as props for the toddlers, I have those types of things. Um, I just, I like what I do. I just enjoy it. It's something I guess rewarding to me to see children play, and it's rewarding to me to see me take something from this blank beige, a brown neutral color to something altogether different than where it started. And just the idea that I can change the colors and do all that. It just it's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the reasons I don't upload videos. Maybe because I have to sit up and think of a, like you saying, an idea or a subject, or if I'm gonna do a skit, I gotta keep it going. And then with me having to work and the way I'm working and the way they change my hours and stuff, I don't I don't have the time. I just I don't have the I ain't gonna say capacity. I just don't have the thought process at that point, because it's like you go to work and you're dealing with all these different personalities all day. By the time I come home, I feel like mentally, I feel like a wet noodle. I mean, I don't know, just flop. I'm just like poof, I'm through. I don't do nothing else, and that's kind of how I feel when I come home. And so a lot of the times I'll be at work and I say, "Oh, okay, while I'm working, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna root her hair. I'm gonna do such thing. I'm gonna uh, mat him down. Or I'm gonna do that because actually I have Landon. I need to finish matting and rooting. I have Thomas, uh, and these are the scope names, y'all. I have a little preemie Thomas that I need to finish him, and then of course I need to finish Emma, and I need to finish Ariana. It's Adriana or Ariana, whatever. I have to think about it, and I also need to do a little bit to Lavender and a little bit to Aria, and then I have, like I said, the clay baby, and I got the other three, and then my two silicones. So I have all these projects. Yeah, yeah, set up and sort clothes. Yes, exactly. So when I'm working and I'm thinking in my head, I'm gonna do this. By the time I get home, it's like I just have no more drive, and and my intentions are well, they're good. But by the time I get home, my intentions is gone out the door. They're gone bye bye. I ain't thinking about it no more. And I just want to eat something, cook, clean, get ready for the next day, and crash out or watch a video or something. It's like, right, that means I got to see, and I got to angle this, and I got to direct the direction, and I got to make sure I don't put a big old plug in it. And then it starts becoming a lot. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to. Not today. And then it just keeps getting put off and put off and put off. And it's like, at some point, I say, I got to do one. I got to do something. So then I'll do something. And so it's like, oh my God, why can't I just get a job at home? And then I could be at home and just do this in between while I'm doing something. Just, it would be so much better. But I, I don't, I ain't got it. Oh well, you know. So my channel, originally I was gonna say two peas in a pod because I had the two preemies in the beginning, remember? But when I started technically thinking about it, that wasn't true. It wasn't two peas in a pod. So I said, well, these are things I'm learning, because I ended up finding out what boo boo meant by accident, incident, I should say, not accident, incident. Okay, so I'm new to the community. I don't know what a boo boo baby is. Didn't know what a boo boo baby was. All I know is I call my babies boo boos. That's I used to call my grandbaby a boo boo. Hey boo boo, come on, here go Gammy's boo boo. Boo boo this and boo boo that. Shoot, for a minute, she might have thought her name was Boo Boo. Because that's about how it was, because that's what I was calling her for a long time. So all the babies, I always say, oh, look at the pretty Boo Boo. Oh, the Boo Boo. Well, in the community, boo boo means messed up. Something's wrong. It's not perfected. But I figured that out. Really, the intense part of the boo boo when I got in here already, and my name was already out there, and I'm not changing it. I don't think. If I do, it's still gonna have boo boos. I may say boo boos and more, but I'm still gonna leave boo boo babies in there because they're my beginnings. They're not perfect. They they're not terrible, but they're not perfect. So boo boos it is. I don't care what people think about that. If you see boo boo babies and you run away from the channel, oh well, that means you wasn't supposed to be here. So I care less. I'm just me. It's just me. I'm not here to necessarily get um, thousands and thousands of subscribers. But if I do get thousands and thousands of subscribers, it's not going to be because of my name. It's going to be because of my content and what people like and you know, um, what they think. Hey, I like my babies too. They my boo boos. These are my boo boos. No, but I'm trying to be myself. I don't want to be anybody else, and I want everybody to be themselves. So my whole thing of coming on is just enjoying the hobby. I am, I guess you could say a creator, but I'm really not a creator. But I can say that in a sense because I take something as simple as clay, end up with a baby in the end. Um, yeah, I understood. I didn't know. I didn't know what boo boos were. I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't. I had no clue. I didn't know what you guys were calling boo boos. Imperfected. I didn't know that. So as far as me, boo boo means something good to me. It means the sweet, the little baby, the precious one. My boo boo, my baby, my boo boo. That's what I called all my babies boo boos when they were little. I pick them up. Oh boo boo, what you want? Why you crying? Oh, let's see. You must be wet. So my head was not on the technicality of what y'all was saying. So I don't want to change it. So I'm probably gonna say Marcella White's Boo Boo Babies and more. Maybe that's what I'm gonna say. A plus. So people can understand it's not just a messed up baby that you know, I'll add something to it to clarify, change it, but it's still gonna have boo boos in it because they my boo boos, and I can't get. I'm hitting this thing. I can't get mad at people for uh thinking the wrong thing because it is out there. So I need to change the outset. So if y'all got any ideas of how to change it around, um, and include the boo boo, leave me a comment. I'll take it because I need to do something different. But if y'all notice from the very first to these recent babies, my painting style has changed a bit. I look at whatever mistake I've made and I make sure I either correct it or the next time I don't do it at all. So I'm learning a whole lot. I'm still trying to learn more of the shading and more the matting part because those are the endings. And then I'm trying to get the color exact to where I don't want I don't like the hard lines or the hard shading to where it doesn't look natural. Like my shading here, you don't see a big brush. You just see the shading. And like I try to do him here is this shading. just a little different. So I'm learning now. First, I couldn't do that. I was still learning. And the thing about it is, you know, I've never been to a class. I've seen videos on line, and I have bought babies from other people, well, from Millie mostly, from different artists to see what the difference was so that I can change that. And I'm learning a whole lot different be by eye, by what I see. So, I told somebody, I said, I'm thinking about taking a sculpting class uh, at college. Well, I can't do all that um and go to work and be like I am, because I'll get in the car and say, I ain't going to class tonight. Oh no, I'm going home. I've been failed the class for not being there. Not because I wouldn't do the work, because I'm not going. So what's the need of me doing that if I don't have the time to put into it? So I gotta find some kind of way to um make some time. I've done what you call it, sales before. Like I used to do Tahitian noni juice, when it was hot and popping. Um, but I don't like that kind of thing. I don't like nothing under no umbrella. So I ain't doing a pyramid stuff. I want something, if I could get to where I'm doing the right thing, I would do better trying to invest and then live off the interest of the investment or something. I'm not trying to work to where I'm so tired I can't enjoy my life. I want to travel a little bit, few years from now. That's what I want to do. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't doing no pyramids. I you know, and then too, I don't get along with pushy people when you're doing those pyramids because the person above you wants you to push because that's how they go up. A lot of the time they want you to do certain things. I can't do it. Yeah, I put it this way. I would love to show it because I'm gonna have to. I guess what I'm gonna do is maybe the next. I've got a kit, and I hate to say this, but I bought a kit for my cousin when they were staying with me, one of her daughters, and I don't know if she just didn't know how to paint or didn't want to know, or she got frustrated, or they was mad at me. I don't know what it was, but she messed that baby up. So I'm gonna strip it, and maybe if I can strip it all the way down to you know basically nothing, then I'll show that kid. Hey Jody, hey Jody. I'll show that kid as I'm painting. I'll set up the living room, the big table where I can actually sit the camera and y'all can actually see me painting. Cause I mean, I don't have a problem doing that. Um, what holiday, Jody? What holiday is today for y'all? Um, yeah, cause and I can't tell anybody how I come up with colors. My daughter showed me a different color. I'm trying to remember which color was it. Which one was it? I think. Oh, it was the big baby that I did. The one with the caramel skin tone. My daughter actually did a lot of that, and I learned from her. Even though she don't National Day of Quebec. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Um, she did that caramel color, and she took. She was in school as a model. She did some on the side. She took us some artistry classes and stuff like that. So she learned those tones from makeup and the classes she took. So she did that caramel color and she was showing me some things on the blending and I was like, oh, okay, okay. See, so I have no problems learning from people and I hope nobody has a problem learning from me. I'm not trying to hold all my tips in to keep somebody from learning anything. It's not like that. I don't actually, according to a book that I got that I was reading through, I don't even shade and do certain things a certain way because if I follow what they're saying for me having arthritis and sometimes my fingertips a little numb and I feel it, but I don't feel it like I should feel it. When you got inflammation going on. Your control is good, but it's not perfect. So my shading or something that gets too dark or whatever. So I have to do mine differently. So I do my modeling stages, and then I do creases, and then I do um shading. And if I want to add a vein in, I will do a vein then. And then I put a skin tone. And if I want to go back and the shading's not dark as I want it, or it's not as subtle, or it's not subtle enough, then I'll do extra. It's just, it just depends on what I'm seeing while I'm doing it. Like he came out pretty good. He's got some issues here and there, but he came out pretty good as far as what I was seeing. And I'm trying to learn how to accomplish what I'm actually seeing on this canvas. See, to me, it's the dolls are canvas to me, like a painter in a canvas. Some people look at it as they're creating this baby. I'm looking at it as a canvas that I'm painting. So I want it to come out, nice. Um, I thanks. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. You know, um, I can look at him and like I'm looking at him now. I can look at him and see something that with the next thing I do, what I would change. Yeah, yeah. Thanks again. But I mean, I'm trying to explain, I'm not technical. I can't give people those terms because haven't learned it. I can only give the terms that make sense to me. Shading, blushing, soft spots, nail bed, tips, or should I say the tips of the fingernails. I can say, how at the bottom of your feet you get a little bit of a blue or purple or darker here and pinker there, and you don't want it as pink in the middle as you do on the edge, like when you do your fingers like this, and they turn pink at the tips, but then you got white in the inside and hands. And see, I be thinking like that when I'm doing whatever I'm doing. It's not, I'm thinking about the flow of the hand and what it would look like in real life. So I'm trying to accomplish what I see and what's natural. Yeah. See, I don't know when they be talking about yeah, the basic terms, but when they be talking about, for a while I didn't know what mottling was. All I knew is I was trying to make it look like blood natural flow under the skin. So the only thing I could think of was when we were in school. See, the kids don't learn what we learned back in the day. But when I was in school, we had this well actually it was at my house because my mom bought this particular diction. It was a dictionary and an atlas and and all these different history books, and in one particular it was talking about the body, and it took the body in layers. So you had a bone, and then you had veining, and then you had this, As you was putting these different sheets on top of this bone, you would see all these layers come together. And so in my head, that's the way I think. So underneath the main kit is my bone structure. And then I'm trying to make the blood flow underneath. So that's where the modeling came in. But I didn't know that till I got a book. And that was probably after the triplets that I messed up in the beginning. So now I gotta go back on them and see that's what y'all don't understand. I have three silicones that I messed up. They were my very first pores. They look like I say aliens, I'll say aliens, but to me it's like a big glob in it. Basically, you got a head, you got the arms, you got the feet. I've always been pretty good with the shapes of the legs and the arms. I don't know why. Well, they're not perfect. Them are technically what they call boo boos, for real boo boos, like throw them away boo boos. But I'm not gonna throw them away because I'm learning how to deal with the silicone. So I'll correct them and then I'll bring them out. But I didn't do modeling on them, so they have no under that flow of looking like blood. And people understand the you can go anywhere from 2 modeling colors to 4 modeling colors. You can go up to 6. You can do all these different layers of different colors of modeling. And it actually, when you once you do that, and then you put that skin tone on top of that, it actually brings that to life from underneath. And that's where I'm learning. Okay, I got to do it this way to accomplish what I want to accomplish. And all artists, I'm realizing, have their own technique. They have their own way of making things look. Because when I look at the different babies that I have, like Snow and Little Jack and all the other babies, I'm looking at how they painted and how they accomplished that lifelike underneath. And some of them did it the opposite direction. I can see that too. And I'm like, oh, I couldn't go that direction because I know my hands don't work that direction. So, you know, why is it kept? Um, they're not gonna tell their story, but if you have done it before, you can look and see. And it's wonderful. I love it. I mean, I love it. Oreo, I do. I love it. It's an art form. People keep saying those women are crazy playing with those dolls, but everybody's got their reason. I get excited at looking at the babies. I don't know when I did Snow, and that was a perfect example. When I did her actual, hey Millie, when I did her actual box opening, I was looking at the way the artist painted. It was like just a whole different effect. And for me to see it is exciting. It's like it gets my adrenaline going, and I get all into it. Like it's like okay, it's like a drug to me, an addiction. It's the best way to see it. A drug or an addiction. Because I actually say, how did they do that? And then I go into this phase to really see. And when people say they're addicted to the babies, that is what their addictions become. It's like, yeah, everybody eventually looks similar, but you can tell. And it's like How do they derive it? Well, I'm realizing that there is no wrong or right way to do it. And a lot of the times when I'm thinking I'm messing up, it comes out and it's like, whoa, that look good. Wait a minute, I should do that again. And I think about that. It's like the whole experience is wonderful. Yeah, coloring, painting, artistry on the wall. Just everybody don't understand that. A sculptor, even they do differently. If you look at any kind of artistry, it's every painter, every artist, every sculptor, every craftsman that does wood, any of that. If you look at them, all of them have their own technique and their own specialty. How do you think people can look at a painting and say, "Oh, that was so and so. Oh, they did that one." Or they can call them out because they know what it is. Like in the community, we know the difference between Claire Taylor, Laura Miller Sands. You know the difference in all these different people's artistry because they paint different, they sculpt different, they create different. Some like their larger heads, some love the big juicy legs. Everything is different. And it's like any art form is wonderful. Any person that does anything is a creative inspiration. It's like you can tell when they gotten into their love of their art and they really start doing what they do, and I appreciate it. I love it. It's like give me that, you know. Um I I just enjoy it. I like, we collect the dolls. I like the bottles. I try not to get too many bottles. When I go in the store, I have to turn around out of the baby section. If I go for something, I go specifically for something and I try to cut it off when I get that something. But a lot of the times we go too far because we get that adrenaline going. It's the same thing when we're painting. It's an addiction. So me doing these babies, that's why I say I have to feel it. And when I feel it, I space out. I'm not thinking about what's going on behind me, around me, or anything else. So I know when I start, I need this time. Because if I start it, I want to finish it when I get through. I don't like to start rooting a baby and can't finish that head that day or at least in a couple days. Yeah, the addiction is real. All of the addiction, every bit of the addiction is real. I got shoes that I don't even put on these dolls. I just, it's wonderful though. Yeah, yeah, the zone. But see, if I'm tired from work all day, I ain't in the zone. I can't begin to get into the zone. So that's why I'm saying I need to find something to do from home. I can't enjoy in a place where I'm a little bit blessed that I'm not paying for a over my head mortgage. Because if I did when all this stuff started uh in the world and when they started cutting back on hours and at the time they were cutting back on hours, but then we were working overtime. I was so exhausted that sometimes I just walked in the door, took a shower, and lay down, you know. Um But my cousins were here, and my cousins hadn't been here. I would have had some money sitting down, just sitting. But I was helping them, I thought. But sometimes we have to give people tough love. They have to learn to stand on their own. I can't take care of everybody all the time, And then I have, I was kind hearted with them, but I don't know. They mad. I can say mad at me. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, they stay in my house over a year and a half. So if they mad at me, so be it. But Now, I could have had a lot of money saved up and I probably wouldn't be working. I probably would have already found something and been good. But I'm looking for something to work from home. So if y'all hear of something, not no pyramid. I don't want a pyramid. So I bet you do smell a lot better, bud. What you put on? You put on some cucumber body spray. You got something on smelling good. What lotion did you use? Huh? No, but no, I'm just know what? Well, okay. MLM. Look. So anyway, I just like having fun. We chit chatting. It says bottle soap. It had to smell like some bugs. It had a flowery, floral smell, a sweet smell, a cucumber smell, something. And you talking about you smell a lot better. You must be smelling good. Vanilla. See, I told you vanilla. So now you smell like cookies. It's smelling like cookies, y'all. Sugar cookies. So, but no, it's been it's been fun, y'all. I can't explain to y'all. Um, I'm trying to be personal without being too personal. Oh, he let you. What? Well, I'm surprised he did. If you smell like cookies, he probably didn't want you to leave. But no, I just love the hobby, y'all. I'm I just love the hobby, but no, I love this hobby, y'all. I really do. And I'm beginning. I'm loving you guys that I'm meeting. It's fun to interact with you guys. I do like the videos. I'm I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. I feel like I'm enjoying whoever's here. It's wonderful and it's fun and it's relaxing and um the creation, even changing the bed for me is nice. Just changing what they have on is nice. He had on the powder blue suit the other day, and I put him on this one, and see the little bear on the back, you know. So, I when I go to the store, I look for something uh with the little I guess little embroidery or something different. I like the cotton um fabrics. I do like Carter's, but everybody buys Carter's. Everybody buys the same thing. Thanks, y'all. They buy the same things, and you can see some of the same things. I like something a little different. So if I go in the thrift store and I see something handmade, because where I am, well, Clarence is out. He ain't going nowhere. But no, I like the original looking items, something that nobody else has. I may go to um and I and actually, to be honest with you, there is a spot, and I think it's Hispanic or Indian owned. I don't know. I know it's not black, and I know it's not white owned, because the items they get in that store are more like Sunday's best dressed. They're, you know, they They look high end, but they're not high end because it's a thrift store. So whatever's in that community, that's what they get. And I got a dress for one of these toddlers when I do it. It's a black velvet and it has the gold roses. And it cost me $3 maybe. And see, that's what I look for. I go looking for, like the needle in the haystack. I want something very unusual and in good condition. And if a little seam is loose, I can sew, so it doesn't bother me. You know, I don't go get the raggediest thing on the shelf, but I get something that I can work with. So and when somebody said that I got stuff that most people don't see because they're most of them are hand done or it's from a boutique and somebody gave them to them and they passed it on and you know so they take in these very unusual pieces that you just don't get everywhere. And like his said he had on this actually, believe it or not, is the cards, but I've never seen this. It's got, you see his little, yeah, I like little stuff like that, you know, in the pockets and, stuff like that. That's what I'd be looking for. So, yeah. Um, and that's another addiction. Because when I go in those stores, if I done picked up a few pieces, I run out the stores. Not literally just take off, shoot like that, but I literally set my head, okay, I gotta go. That's it. Go. And I tell myself that stop, go. So I may pick up one or two items sometimes. Used to be about 12. Now I've gotten to where I do one or two items. At one time, and what gets me is when I go in them stores and they say, we got a sale today. As much as you can put in this bag, $5, $10, whatever. I'd be like, because before they'd say something like that, I would go buck wow, just fill it up and put it so tight. I didn't even look at what sizes they were. But I know how to pack stuff so tight to where the bag barely closed. And when I go home and I wash it, it's enough for a small load of clothes by itself, one bag. So I had to stop that because that's how I got started with too much stuff. Went in, I'm telling you, I basically cleared the section almost. I picked out stuff that was too stained or holy that I couldn't deal with. When I did that one time and I washed those clothes and I said, I'll never do this again. Marcella, you got a problem. That's what I told myself. You got a problem, girl. Don't you do this. No more. I didn't do that no more. But I kept doing too much. And I got, when I really realized I had a real big habit, I went to this one particular store that I had been going to, and it was a little small hole in the wall. I do a lot of thrift stores, hole in the walls, because they don't know or they don't care what they have. They just selling them to keep their money going. So to them, what they would sell for maybe $1 or two, a bigger thrift store is gonna take them, they're gonna sell it for 5, 10 or something, some obscene number because they know what kind of item this is. So they want to sell for more to get more money. So I go to little holes in the wall because they don't think about that. They just selling by piece. They're not selling by quality or like you go to what is it, Jockaday, whatever, they don't sell by brand names, they sell by piece. So that's how I got a lot of stuff. But I went to this store, had been going to for a while. They was closed, shut down. No address saying where they moved to. No, nothing. And when I got to there, I said, I was mad. I was hot. I was like, where the heck? Where's my where'd it go? I was literally, basically, not as I'm being a little dramatic right now, but I was really upset. And I went home. And I'm thinking, where did it go to? What the heck? I don't know. And I started thinking about. I said, girl, you're tripping over some dog clothes that you can't get. Baby, you need to go shop now. You need to stop this. You getting all riled up because they closed and you didn't know. And what had happened, I hadn't been for some weeks or something. I'm like, oh my God. And see, this was before my cousin them got here. So I had this extra money in my hands to, I was splurging. No, I just say, oh, I want a pair of pants. He need a pair of pants for that shirt. And I go in the store and I come out with all these bags. I had, let's see, I worked at the other store. There was one, two, three, five thrift stores that I went to close to that old job. And it was like three that I went to between the job and home. And then that was one of the five that were close by the house, in the same area. And I'm like, they closed, where they go? I was freaking out because I could go in there and get stuff for a quarter, 50 cents, a couple bucks, a bag for here. They even had furniture and that's where I got some of my bedding. They had stuff to go on the wall. I was like, oh, where the hell? Oh my God, what am I gonna do? I don't know this, baby. Where did it go? Oh, I googled them. Nothing. That's when I realized I had to stop. I just had to stop. I was addicted majorly. I'm still addicted in a sense, but not like that. I don't go shopping every few days. I don't do that no more. You know, and now that I know that it was wrong, I won't do it again. I can't do it again. Jesus. It's like I was buying, like Jody said, I was buying stuff for them instead of for me. And they ain't even going around the moon. They ain't going nowhere. I needed to buy stuff for me. You know? So I had to stop. Even though this is for me because it's relaxing, that was too much. Yeah. Money, money, money. But see, evidently they wasn't getting enough of my money because they shut down. Honey, I got something from them one day. I'm trying to remember, what was it? It was a very unusual. Oh, that blue stripe dress that I had on the big baby in that last video. I got that from them for about $1. That's why I was freaking out with them being closed because they were getting all the older clothes or stuff that people really wasn't thinking about. It was cotton. It had roses. It has trim. It had embroidery. It would have all that kind of stuff on the items. And so I was actually freaking out. And then they had some vintage stuff in there. I almost bought some furniture out of there. They had baby furniture stuff like that. I wanted to buy the changing table, but I did talk myself out of that. But every day I come in, they say, "Oh, you the dog lady." That's beautiful. Well, everybody knew me as the dog lady. Yeah. The lady said, I got something in the back of you. Okay. And I showed them my babies, and they like, "Dog, that's nice. You did that. Oh my goodness." showing them videos. So I was really upset. I had a little thing with them. They should have had my phone number so they could call me, tell me we moving, we got a sale, and then so I wouldn't be no good. But yep, 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 yep. But you know what? I've been on this thing long enough. Honey, it done turned dark outside, and I need to lay him down. He ain't gonna be no good. Him gonna be spoiled. He gonna be spoiled. So I need to lay him down so I can walk away from him when I go to work, and he won't be screaming and hollering and having feet all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So guys, I'm getting off. I am going to try to come on. I'm gonna try to at least do once a week, but I think I'm gonna try to start doing maybe twice a week. Just having a chit chat. I didn't intend for this to be an hour long, y'all. This is a little too long, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We having fun. So, um, so little Mr. Clarence Henry is gonna have to go get him laid down. Well, it's always good to see you two bugs. It's always good to see you. And I like it when everybody just kind of comments, and it keeps me going. You know, I like having conversation with people who make sense instead of me being at work all day with them people having all them little issues. Yeah, you came in toward the end. How you doing, Stace? Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all good night. Maybe one day I'll have something I say every night. Who knows? I'll tell y'all something, but I got something because it's on the wall and I can read it. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. How about that? We'll end it with that. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. And so I think every time I end, I'm going to give y'all quotes. I think that's going to be my end thing. Oh, you're welcome, Stacy. So y'all remember that one. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. All right. So I shall tell y'all good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the bed bugs bite or the boogeyman get you and all that other stuff. Because I'm gonna go put this boo boo down. This is my boo boo, okay? So y'all remember that. My boo boos have nothing to do with the technical term. But this is my little boo boo. So I'm gonna put little boo boo monster down. And I appreciate all of you guys, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the thumbs up. And you can share if you like. I'm not necessarily looking for the thousands, but share if you like, and we can get it going. Cause I guess if I ever get to 1,000, I'll start taking y'all to my little thrift stores so y'all can see what I mean when I say I go to the holes in the walls and how I pick out, the things that I'm looking for and why I pick them out. I do have the selfie stick that I never use. So, but I would love to show y'all what's the difference between something unusual and just cheap. So, because I love my little expensive looking stuff for nothing. All right. Oh, I would love to. It's fun. It's fun. And then when you go on from your another from one video to the other, you may not see those things because everybody don't have them. The show is very no Asian diversity. Oh, I haven't done an Asian baby yet, but I have plenty in here. I don't know who Dan is. He can say what he wants to. It doesn't matter to me. I have Caucasian babies. I have a what is he? Hispanic twin. I have I have a little bit of everything. I just happen to be black. How about that? So, it's a lot of diversity here. It's not no racism. I'm not racist. Believe me, I'm not racist. If you see my family, you would know. So don't judge. How about that? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yep. Very diverse. Sorry. No, no, don't bother them. Let them alone. If you don't know, you don't know. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all good night to y'all. Um, we will we'll be back. I'll be back maybe I'm thinking maybe Sunday, guys. Maybe Sunday. That's right. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. All right, guys. Remember that. What? Oh, Millie? Oh, Millie. Yeah, not at all. No problem. No problem. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Have fun. All right. Bye bye.